We go back to Los Angeles, an update from the celebrity world. Take a look at these pictures. It's former Miss Universe Iraq Sarah Idan in the outfit she wore to the Oscars party, carrying the names of the 19 Israeli women hostages to remind the world they're still in captivity, held by Hamas. And there is that beautiful sash, "Bring them home." So it's a pleasure to welcome human rights activist and Miss Universe Iraq 2017 Sarah Idan, joining us from Los Angeles. Looking at your beautiful dress, an important and meaningful stance, that yellow sash. Talk to us about the message you were putting across at that Oscars party.
Thank you. So, basically the day before the Oscars, I heard that they were going to have pro-Hamas rallies outside the Oscars. And, I spoke to my friends and I said, we need to send a message as well. So, this was all literally planned on the same day of the Oscars, and I went and I asked some of my friends to help me, put this dress together. And, I'm so glad I did, because what we've seen from the Oscars was, mainly really like bad messages, whether it was anti-Israel or whether, with the red pins, that we've seen that symbolizes, killing Jewish people. I'm so glad, that I had, the opportunity to go and represent a really good message and remind the world that there are still women there, because we had the Women International Day just the day before. And I wanted to remind them, like, we need to stand up for the women. We need to bring them home.
We had to listen at the Oscars to that acceptance speech from director Jonathan Glazer refuting his Jewishness, and there you are showing your support for the hostages. We saw those pictures, of course, with Mia Shem as well. Beautiful to see the two of you together. What kind of response did you have at the party? We're looking at that photograph right now.
Everyone was actually like, they were amazing to us, and people, they kept coming, asking for pictures, for videos. They said, we love this dress. Oh my God, this is amazing. Who designed it, and they came also to Mia because, I spent some time with Mia as well, and people were just so nice to her, checking on her and telling her, thank you, like, for what you're doing right now, trying to relay the voices, of the hostages. And, like, we're just glad to be there. I watched the speech, sadly, by that director, Jonathan Glazer. And, what I think is that sadly, many of the artists and people in the Hollywood community, they either haven't been to Israel, they did not even visit Israel after October 7th. They have no idea what is going on in Israel and how Israel is facing a threat not only from Hamas but also from Hezbollah that keep bombing them every day. And it's really sad because an activist like me, who we are dedicated our life and every day of our life to really get invested, not only just watch the biased media. We actually went to Israel, we actually spoke with the families of the victims. We actually come from people like me who come from the background that are Muslim and Arab and grew up in Iraq, and I know the mentality of Hamas. It's just like ISIS, and exactly what happened on October 7th is the same women in Iraq. So for me, it's easier to understand. And, it's really sad for these artists. I wish they, instead of just, going there like virtue signaling and trying to seem like they care, they should talk to people like us before, sending these messages, or just keep it respectful and keep it nice, like Cillian Murphy did when he said, I dedicate this to peacemakers everywhere. That's how it should be.
Thank you so much for speaking to us and for the incredible message that you're sharing, not only at the Oscars party, but every day. And do come back to Israel next time. Come here to studio. Thank you so much, Sarah Idan, joining us live from Los Angeles. Thank you, Sarah.